What's going on? Getting this video, get everything's going now. This video gonna be about NBA thoughts and takes real quick. Just putting it out there real quick. Utah and Brooklyn are the best two teams going. Utah might be the best team going right now. And I told a buddy of mine, I said, if Karl Malone could come back from the grave, and he played with Utah right now with Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, and what they got going now, they would run the West for the next half decade. They do what Golden State did plus an extra year. Because what they got right now is a threat to go now. But if they had that one, their passing game is off the hook. They spanked the Lakers last night. I even knew it was gonna be a spanking before the game started because I told a Laker buddy, y'all gonna get y'all butt toe up tonight. But what made it so good for them is that their passing game is so crisp. I mean, Quinn Snyder, their head coach, and I always make parallels between Utah and the Boston Celtics. I say he's doing what Boston ain't doing. Rudy Gobert can get 18 points a game on his blocks and his, what he's doing. They got a chance to be a real threat. I'm telling you. They got Michael Conley. I mean, they got a nice squad. They tough. I like the way they play. They fun, they're energetic. They're gonna be tough to beat. They're gonna be tough to beat, barring no injury, and they stay consistent. Right now, Utah and Brooklyn are like the best two teams to go to the finals. And then after that, I would probably say if the Clippers had one more piece that I could trust and Philly got another score, that's it. For people ask me, so why you at this in the Lakers? Because I think the Lakers are in more trouble than people think. They caught fire last year at the right time. Obviously, they weren't the better team over the Clippers. I give Skip Bayless that. But the Clippers choked. Jamal Murray got caught fire. He outdueled Donovan Mitchell. Remember, Jokic, the Denver Nuggets center, that cat is playing an MVP level. Like Joel Embiid aside, Joke is balling. But the Nuggets don't have a scoring guard. They don't have someone in instant offense. And that's the thing that I see why they fell off. And they kind of soft, too. Because Murray doesn't stay consistent. And they need another cat who could score. But Jokic is a beast. Like if him and Porzingis wanted to team up and form a dream team, that would be a wrap. That inside-outside game would be, but don't tell Mark Cuban or Denver Nuggets when I said that, but I thought about that. Jokic is balling, but he won't get MVP because they stink. They soft, and they fell off from last year. But Utah, the Clippers, Paul George, jury's still out. Got to see what one more scoring does. Nicholas Batum is a good fit, and Kawhi is Kawhi. I got my respect, but I just got to see what happens with the fine tuning down the road. But those are the teams, and I think Philly gets a score, one more score between Joel Embiid, who right now would be my MVP, and Ben Simmons. It could be scary. I think that's all they missing right now. If I could take somebody from the past that used to play for the Sixers, if you could reincarnate an Andrew Toney and put him on this Philly team, they would run the East for the next 3 or 4 years, maybe 5. Because Joel Embiid is hitting that peak formation. And I like Ben Simmons. I wouldn't change a lot. I say, yeah, learn how to shoot 10 to 12 feet out. But he put up a 40-point game a week ago and can't even shoot. So he's scary. Because he can dribble. He can go coast to coast. He can defend. He rebounds, assists. So block shots. If he ever gets a 10-footer, 12-footer, or a skyhook or something, watch out. But anyway, as far as the Lakers, we're getting back to that. I think the AD situation is more extreme. I'm not a firm believer they can just turn the switch on. He gets back. I'm sure they're gonna make some moves. To be honest with you, even though LeBron is older, and there are nights he looks his age. No matter how hard he plays, sometimes he looks it. To me, Anthony Davis is more of a concern than LeBron James is, even at this stage, because I think AD's body's breaking down. I think that because he gets some kind of injuries, and I'm gonna be real with you. There's also the pressure playing with LA and playing with LeBron. I'm a firm believer if he was in New Orleans, he'd probably roll over and sit on his belly for half the season. Because his injuries are that real. His body ain't necessarily built for that kind of long. It's take its toll. I think that he is top tier talent. However, I think he's twinkified in some other aspects because I just don't buy him as his talent and the whole thing don't come together as one. Because if it did, he really wouldn't have had the team with LeBron James to get what he got. He had Boogie Cousins and he had Rondo and New Orleans. Think about that for a moment. And he had Drew Holiday. So I'm never his talent. It's like somebody can have skills, but they don't always apply it. It ain't always fully brought out. But I think he's more injured, and he could be more of a problem in the bigger picture. That's something the Lakers might consider, because he could be a golden egg that cracks, and you don't know how much longer LeBron got. So they went 2 weeks ago, they looked like they were on their way to cruise control. And now, if Phoenix can win a game or two, the Lakers might just be battling to be in the top four, but they may not be. They're not catching Utah. And if the Clippers catch fire, it'll be interesting. The NBA needs, to be honest with you though, on the real, the NBA needs Utah and Brooklyn in the finals more than they need anybody from LA. They would take the Clippers or Lakers in Brooklyn, but they really need Brooklyn to win it all. They need a Utah so it doesn't look too suspect, because Utah is playing the best ball right now. But we know if Adam Silver and the powers that be had their hands, they'd be like, well, we can't have that. That don't sell. But Donovan Mitchell could shut up Shaquille O'Neal if he gets his team to the finals. And he could shut a lot of people up, because he's got that Dwayne Wade tendencies in his game. So we're going to see. But those are just my hot NBA takes right now, the teams that I think that matter. Everybody else is just acting and going through the motions. I do give a shout out to Steph Curry. He should get top 5 MVP consideration, because that team is soft. They whack without him. Wiseman come back, he cool. Miss Klay Thompson. Draymond's on the last tooth. Steve Kerr's done a good job, but Steph Curry's balling out his mind, but they ain't got nothing there. But anyway, give me your thoughts, takes on the NBA so far. What's your thoughts? What's your takes? And I don't want to waste my time on a whack All-Star game. They don't even have that mess. The season's going to be grueling enough to finish the season by the beginning of May, part of May. But anyway, give me your thoughts, your takes. Hit the like, the subscribe. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And the NBA is getting kind of interesting, but right now Utah and Brooklyn look like the two most intriguing teams. And it could be a new rivalry. And the NBA right now, because you can't really have fans, you don't really have much going on, you could take some real good entertainment, because it could shut a lot of people up. We'll see. All right, I'm out.